today for the Bitcoin price. Guys, this is literally an emergency. Bitcoin just dumped down 19% within a few minutes. And the most important question right now is, of course, is this already the end for the dump? Should you be selling Bitcoin and then sell them back later? Where should you be selling it back later? And also, what am I personally doing? Am I selling? Am I holding? And how low can we go? All of these questions I am going to address and answer in today's video. So make sure you watch this video until the very end, because I am also going to talk about Cardano in the very end and the rumors right now whether Elon Musk is looking into Cardano. There's an interesting coincidence on the website. I'm very skeptical myself, but I will be talking about that in the end as well. But now let's start with Bitcoin, because this is right now, as I already said in the beginning, an emergency when we are talking about a 19% dump within a few minutes. Let me go straight here into all the questions I was mentioning in the very beginning. So what we can see here is the Bitcoin price on the hourly candles, and basically you can see how the Bitcoin price just dumped down from 58,300 after we hit my previous price target right here, all the way down actually to approximately 47,500. The interesting fact here though is that on the daily candles, where we are here basically right now looking at this EMA ribbon, Bitcoin is perfectly, but really absolutely perfectly touching the 20-day EMA or the 21-day EMA, how many you want to program this here. But this is in this case the 20-day EMA. And the question is, can we go lower? Can we go to the bottom of this one, 39,000 or even below? Well, a look into the history might give us a few answers here to this specific question. So going back, you can see this was one point of time where Michael Saylor was actually buying right there, but he was also buying at 31,000 US dollars and at 11,000 US dollars and at 9,000 US dollars. So you can actually see that basically ever since Michael Saylor started buying, basically starting this institutional FOMO into Bitcoin, ever since then we never ever went below this 21-day EMA again. The most damaging event was actually from 42,000 all the way down to 30,000, but even then, if I'm zooming in a little bit, you can see we were absolutely perfectly supported here by the bottom of this EMA daily ribbon here. So I personally think, well, could this already be the end of the dump? I will tell you exactly also my game plan here. But first of all, this could have been the end. If we are making this measurement tool, this is a 19% dump already. We saw before like a 25% dump, maybe now a 19 one. So these dumps are actually to be expected every now and then. If we are looking back into the last bull market, basically, you can, if I were to go back here into 2017, you can see we had multiple of these crazy. Let me mark it here for you. I mean, this was a 40% dump. This was a 30% dump. Then we had another 30%. We had even a 45% dump within this period here. So these things are completely normal. And now the question is, are we having diminishing returns to scale also to the downside? Are these dumps actually lower in this bull market? Are we only going to see 20 to 25% dumps? And the answer is yes, maybe. I will go into my personal, let me quickly go back here, into my personal worst case scenario just in a bit. But first of all, I wanted to mention something. There was a podcast of Michael Saylor with Saifedean Ammous, and in this podcast Michael Saylor was saying every single dump will be bought up by institutions in this bull markets. Institutions are FOMOing in this space. He said that just recently. And remember, Michael Saylor is the person who talked with thousands of executives, shared his Bitcoin playbook with them. So he actually knows what's happening behind the scenes, and he actually knows, of course, I mean, he has his own bias, he has his own vested interest in Bitcoin since he's heavily invested in there, but he personally knows whether there are institutions standing on the sidelines waiting for these dips actually to be bought up. And this is already one possibility. So personally, I wouldn't bank on another dump further than this, further than the 47,000 US dollars we already ran, even though it is possible. And this is where it comes to my personal worst case scenario. I want to show to you, if I'm zooming in here, I think if we are even dumping lower, which is possible, but I just told you some reasons why maybe it's not going to happen. But then my worst case scenario would be the bottom of this EMA ribbon here. The bottom of the EMA ribbon would be approximately among the 39,000 US dollar levels. So how we can actually bank from that, no matter what happens, we will win from this situation, is I'm assuming that this is a bull market and that this bull market is not over. So I'm holding everything. With the US dollar tether I am having on the sidelines, I might be opening a trade and I will make a limit order at 39,000 with maybe a comparably low leverage, maybe a 10x leverage or so, and just wait for this dip to occur, and I'm gonna be buying it up. I'm gonna be buying it up in a long trade, and if we are not hitting it, well, I'm happy because I was holding my hodling position already. So if our assumption of the bull market is true, this might be the best game plan, the best strategy to go forward. And something else I wanted to remind you on, I was just retweeting that, remember, and I am asking myself, did you already forget? Is this dump actually coming with a big surprise? Well, in this magnitude, exactly at this day, maybe. Remember, yesterday I was saying take profits. I was, honestly speaking, saying it because of another reason, because of the funding fees and so on, not because I was expecting a 19.5% dump exactly today. But I'm happy that I told you so, and I hope that some of you took profits yesterday here based upon my advice. But the most important thing, guys, is remember, did you already forget here? MicroStrategy completes, look at this, I was retweeting it 3 days ago. They posted, they completed a $1.05 billion offering of convertible notes at 0% coupon and 50% conversion premium with Bitcoin use of funds. I mean, guys, did you already forget? Just 3 days ago, Michael Saylor was raising $1 billion US in convertible notes to buy more Bitcoin. And now we are dumping down. Do you remember the last time he bought Bitcoin? Not the one at 31,000, the one at 21,000, when he bought the wick from 25,000 to 21,000 and then we just jumped back up again. Do you really want to be standing on the sidelines forever just because you are panic dumping out? The answer to the title here is no. I'm personally not selling Bitcoin. I know what's going to come. And if you are selling Bitcoin into US dollars, the BS I don't want to say it, you wanted to escape in the very first place, you are making a severe mistake, because if the big moonshot comes, whether it's right now, whether it's at 39,000 or even 35,000, you will be standing on the sidelines. This is my opinion. Do not touch your holding portfolio and be very cautious with some trades right now. My next trade will be probably a limit order at 39,000. If it's gonna be triggered, beautiful. If it's not gonna be triggered, I'm fine with that as well. Now I wanted to come to the Cardano topic. I was teasing a little bit here in the beginning, guys, and please take it with a grain of salt here. Take it with a big grain of salt. But this is something I wanted to show you. So you remember how Elon Musk was putting this fork in the road into his profile picture. Well, I personally think that this is a metaphor for Bitcoin, and fork in the road is just a saying that we have to choose something, that something is changing, which is inevitable, right? But just I wanted to show you, for all Cardano believers, I'm very skeptical towards that. Take it with a grain of salt. But on the Cardano website, if you go on purpose, you can see Cardano is a fork in the road. It takes us from where we've been to where we are destined to go, and so on and so on. So just for all Cardano believers, maybe this is a little bit of hope for you. I wanted to spread, just a second, wanted to spread some love here for everyone who is in Cardano. Maybe this is a small hint. I don't think so, but you can let me know what you think about that in the comment section down below. And also leave your favorite altcoins in the comment section. You know that I am covering some altcoins every now and then, especially now on these discount days. It's very important and interesting to have a look into them. Let me know down below and give me this feedback for this video. Smash up the like button if you want these emergency videos filmed from the phone, pushed directly towards you in the fastest manner possible, guys, even though I am having an appointment just basically in a few minutes. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for watching until the very end, and we will see each other very soon at the next one of MMCrypto. And as always, guys, bye bye.